Some important matches in Serie A on Saturday. Juventus have a chance to lock up their 9th straight title come Sunday, but we did see Inter Milan pick up a 3-0 victory over Genoa. We also saw Napoli beat Sassuolo 2-0. The victory for Inter Milan moves them into second place. Shaka, you had an eye on this one. Alexis Sanchez scores. Lukaku gets a brace. Pretty much all you could ask for if you're Antonio Conte, no?
Yeah, and it was an outstanding performance by Inter Milan. They looked in cruise control. In all honesty, Romelu Lukaku continues to do as he's done all season. Looked very comfortable. Took his goals really well. Held up play. His link play was as good as we've seen it. And this, for me, from an Inter Milan that didn't seem to really get out of second or even third gear at best. If you're Antonio Conte, you're liking what you're seeing right now.
Of course, in typical Antonio Conte fashion, he said second place is the first loser. Gab, you know he's going to want to make changes. Where do you see him making changes in this squad?
Well, certainly Inter have been linked with players in midfield. They already have Achraf Hakimi for the wingback position. Conte loves his wingbacks. He's very depending of them. Presumably Hakimi fills one slot. They've been heavily linked with Tonali in midfield. I think up front they're going to have an issue. They're going to have to add a body. They're looking to try to hang on to Alexis Sanchez, but that would mean him taking a pay cut in exchange for more years, possibly working something out with Manchester United as well. They're trying to do this already now for the Europa League, and Conte reiterating the importance of that. The Lautaro to Barcelona ship, I suspect, has sailed, frankly, at this stage, because Barcelona are a bit of a hot mess right now, and so in that sense you get another year out of Lautaro. So I think adding some depth in midfield is going to be what he's going to look to do, and possibly a wing back to play opposite Achraf Hakimi.
Of course, Inter Milan chasing Juventus atop the table. They'll play Sampdoria in 14th place on Sunday with a chance to clinch the league. Look, Shaka, Juventus haven't been all that impressive. Is there any chance when we meet at this time tomorrow they won't be Serie A champions?
No, they've allowed that opportunity to slip by for a few more days. I don't expect it to happen again. Juventus haven't been as fantastic as we expected them to be all season long, but yet again they get the job done. And as I say, as much as they stumbled in last match day, it's not going to happen twice, not with this Juventus team. I expect them to be celebrating.
Gab, I think it's you on the show that has said this isn't, your Juventus of old. Is there any doubt here with this Juventus? They have kind of stumbled leading up to this.
I mean, if you're asking, is there any doubt they're going to win the title? No, it's hugely unlikely that they won't win the title, because they just need one win from the last 3 games to mathematically seal it. But equally, this has been a pretty horrendous season for Juve, certainly in Serie A, because it's not just the results. I mean, the results have caught up with them. The results have been poor, and they've had more to do with other teams stumbling. It's the fact that this isn't the Juve of old, but it's also not the new Juve, or certainly not any kind of new Juve that anybody would want to be a part of. Maurizio Sarri was brought in to try and implement a different type of playing. The club felt that it was necessary. The problem is it simply hasn't happened. As I've said, as others have said before me, this Juve team has all the weaknesses of Max Allegri's Juve, and there weren't that many, and none of the strengths of Maurizio Sarri's Juve. Other than regenerating Dybala, I think you really struggle to find any highlights of Maurizio Sarri's season as a manager. They're going to win the title because their wage bill is more than twice as high as anybody else in Serie A, and because Inter dropped points at the wrong time and Lazio ran out of gas. I think it's as simple as that.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Huge day in Serie A on Sunday. 6 matches. Roma with a big game for their Europa League chances, and then the potential title decider, Juventus hosting Sampdoria.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.